So as y'all know, I use Flash for lots of different types of photography, and I've realized that I never made a video explaining exactly how to get started using Flash. So I've got all my flashes out, we're gonna set them up, give you guys a few tips and tricks along the way, and hope this video helps y'all. So thanks so much for joining. Now let's get into it. All right, so you can do a lot with on-camera flash, but getting your flash off the camera is really what's going to give you the most flexibility for photography. By going wireless, you can start using soft boxes. You can put your flash basically anywhere to trigger it remotely and start getting some really unique results. Most of the time I'm doing off-camera flash with it on stands, doing it handheld for like interiors, real estate stuff, all of that. Even for events, if I'm able to, I like to do it this way because it keeps your setup really lightweight and you're not having this thing hitting you in the face the whole time you're shooting and dealing with limited options for lighting. But for some types of events, that's the only thing you can do, so that's okay. So first, let's get into actual camera settings. So honestly, I've never actually adjusted the settings on this, but let me just show y'all. This is the camera menu on section 2 for Canon, and you want to go into your external speed light control, go to flash firing and make sure it is set to enable. Okay, I've got my TTL meter set to evaluative. You probably won't need to actually go in and change any of this stuff. I just wanted to make sure in case anybody has that question or if their settings are messed up, you'll be able to go in and change that back to where it'll work, hopefully. All right, so the camera is set up. Now we need to go in and change the channel and the letter on the flash to where we'll know how to control it from the trigger. And then it'll be super easy. So we cycle through the menus, the modes. We just want to get to this one where it says ETTL, channel 2, A, and then we can adjust it from there. It says slave on it, and basically all you need to know about that is you can use flashes to optically trigger each other. If you don't have a remote system like this, that is really handy. But we don't need that for this system. You should be fine just doing this remote wireless triggering. So all we're gonna do is go to channel, where it says CH, the second button from the left, and you can use the spin wheel to change it to 1, 2, or whatever you want to. I've got mine set to channel 2. No particular reason, that's just how I had it set up. And then we're clicking the GR, so the first button, I think that stands for group. And you can just cycle through whichever one you want. Since this is the first one we're doing, I'm just gonna set this to channel 2A, and that's it. We don't need to worry about the power or anything. We can control all of that from the trigger on the camera, which is great. So this one's ready to go. This one's already on channel 2B. It's basically the same exact thing. The little menu system and screen is just a little different on each flash. Okay, so this one's on channel 2B. It's ready to go. Setting this one to channel 2C. Great thing about this one, even though it's overkill for almost every shoot, is the menu system is much more simple and makes sense. All right, so we've got the flashes set up to channel 2A, 2B, and 2C. So we know from here, we can control them very, very easily. So you can literally just go on here, click the button on the side, control A, control B, control C, and you can set the power right there. You can go manual, which I typically do, or you can go TTL, which is more of an auto setting. You can change the zoom and all that stuff on there too. So that's why I love using this thing. So I'm just setting them all to 24. Sometimes I'll change it up, but that's pretty much what I set it to all the time. Okay, so then that's it. So real quick, who are each of these flashes for and what do I use them for? This one is my all-around go-to workhorse. Basically anything where I am using a flash to fill in a space or improve light quality. this thing's great. So if you're doing stuff where you have a flash on a stand, this one has a lot more power than this, probably like, I don't know exactly, but it feels like it has like at least double or triple the power. This thing is awesome. Just a really portable, high power flash. I've used this for outdoors portraits. It's plenty of power for that. I use this for interiors, especially if they're bigger. This thing does the job very, very, very well. And now to the big boy. This one, it's insane how powerful this thing is. I've literally shot in like midday, harsh sunlight, super, super bright, and this thing will like overpower the sun. It really opens up a lot of creative possibilities. So the main stuff I use that one for is actually events. Like if it's like a ballroom or something, I will literally set that up with a softbox way in the back. It'll just totally light up the whole room, or I'll just bounce it off the back wall or something if the color's good, and get a nice soft bounced flash for the entire room. Same thing with studio stuff. I'll use it a lot of times to just basically raise up the whole room exposure. And then I'll use my smaller flashes to do the more controlled shape building and stuff that you can do with lighting. So sometimes I'll use one, sometimes I'll use two, sometimes I'll use all of them. It's a lot of fun once you start working with this stuff. I love shooting with natural light, but a lot of the time it does not give you the results that you are imagining and wanting in your brain. So I like to use flash to enhance stuff, to add some fill light, to get more accurate colors, to get some catch light in people's eyes, get some more color in people's eyes for portraits, get softer, more controlled light. There's so many ways that flash can help improve your photography and bring your creative vision to life. So if you don't use a flash for anything yet, it's definitely worth getting one and try doing some experiments with it, try doing some new techniques, and I think you'll be surprised on how many things you can do with it. And probably the biggest benefit that I've had from getting proficient with flash is I can just pretty much get consistent results no matter what circumstances I'm in. So if there's bad lighting, if there's bad weather, if it's an event with crazy orange cast lighting, or if it's like shooting interiors where there's no natural light, it's just going to bring up your confidence and bring up your client's confidence in you to be able to produce consistent results, have creative control no matter what circumstances come up, because that's half of photography. All right, that's about it for this video. I know it's a pretty simple one, but I do get asked this question a ton. So I hope this video was helpful, and if you're new, make sure to subscribe and turn on your notifications. I've got some cool new videos coming out soon, so you don't want to miss out, and look forward to seeing y'all in the next video. Peace.